If you've been following the luxury Dubai real estate market, you already know this. Scarcity and exclusivity drives value. Today we are going to understand one of the most exclusive villa communities ever planned in the Dubai real estate market. Originally 7,000 villas were planned in this master community, but later Emaar slashed the number down to 3,100 villas over a land parcel of 100 million square foot. And that is more than 32,000 square foot of land space per villa if you calculate. Now this makes this the most spacious ultra luxury villa community ever built in Dubai. Demand for ultra luxury homes is rising at a very fast pace. However, the supply is not able to keep pace with the demand. If you missed out on Palm Jumeirah, Emirates Hills, Jumeirah Island, Jumeirah Bay, before the prices shot up over 10 times the original price that they were sold on, well, this is going to be your second chance. We are talking about the latest address branded villa launch at Oasis by Emaar Properties. In today's video, we'll first of all go through the project, the community, the location and its connectivity, and then we'll understand the floor plans a bit, whatever they have released so far. After that, we are going to compare this product with similar products in the market, recently completed ones, and the older, way more established ultra luxury communities. And then I'm going to walk you through some trends, past trends over the past 10-15 years, what contributed to the appreciation and demand of ultra luxury villas, ultra luxury communities in Dubai, and how this demand, how this trend is going to continue over the next 10 to 15 years, what factors would contribute. This way we would be really able to understand the potential of the investment opportunity that we are talking about today. First of all, let's understand the connectivity of this location of this community. This is a bit of a zoomed in version of the Google Maps. This land parcel is Emaar Oasis. This is one of the biggest villa communities in Dubai. Let's understand the surrounding road network and the connectivity of this project. So this is one of the main highways, Sheikh Zayed Road. This is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road. And this is Emirates Road. And if you understand the main sub-highways, this is Expo Road, E77. This is Al Alai Street. This is Sheikh Hamdan bin Nahyan Street, right? So this is the existing road network around the community. There is Al Fayz Street here, and the Al Fayz Street expansion will go along the Oasis community. So as part of the expansion, government has already passed 1.5 billion dirhams of an investment to expand this road network. So there is going to be 5 key intersections along the road, 13,500 meters of bridges, 12,900 meters of road expansion. Once completed, this road would accommodate 64,400 vehicles per hour, benefiting over 600,000 residents living around. So Oasis is sitting in the middle of these roads. I mean, on the one hand, you have the Al Fayz Street, which will be expanded. The government has already announced expansion plans. On the other hand, we have Al Jalai Street. On top, we have Sheikh Hamdan bin Nahyan Street. And here we have Emirates Road, right? And if you look at the surrounding, like if you understand the surrounding communities, we have an Emaar community here, we have another Emaar community here, Grand Polo Resorts and Emaar Heights Country Club. We have Damac Riverside on this side. This is Al Maktoum Airport. This is going to be Expo City. This is Dubai South Residential District. So this community is at a very prime location. It's in very close proximity to Dubai South, which is basically Expo City is going to be the future downtown of Dubai. I have spoken in detail about Expo City in my previous videos. So a lot of top tier executives working in the Fortune 500 companies that are already set up in Expo City. Top tier executives working in Al Maktoum Airport, which is going to be the world's largest airport. And generally millionaires and multimillionaires in general will be living in this community Oasis by Emaar. So that is the kind of crowd that this will be attracting. Of course, we'll talk about in detail about this millionaire migration, how that is going to impact, how that is going to positively affect these ultra rich communities. We'll talk in detail moving forward. This was a bit about the connectivity of the project. So if you understand the other side, I mean, from Al Fayz Street, it connects to Al Khail Road, and from there you can directly go into Dubai Marina, JBR, other parts of Dubai, it's easily, you can easily drive from here. If you drive, you have the main attractions: IMG World of Adventures, Global Village, and towards the east part of Dubai. So that's a bit about the connectivity of this project. Let me walk you through the brief presentation, and let's understand a bit how the community is going to feel, how it's going to look like, and I'll explain a few things in that part as well. Okay, these are some images, some renders, how it's going to look. So look how beautiful, and how the feel of the, like, this is the crystal lagoon, swimmable crystal lagoon, and you have exclusive villas directly facing the crystal lagoon. So you have, I mean, you can overlook the crystal lagoon, so bit of a feel of the community. Another render, all the crystal lagoons, the sandy beaches, how are they going to look like? And we need to understand a few key things to really appreciate the exclusivity of this community. As I said in the beginning, only 3,100 villas would be there over a land parcel of almost 100 million square foot, of which only 45% would be residential, 26% would be allocated for infrastructure and utilities, 25% for parks and open spaces. There's going to be 2 schools, 1 hospital, 140,000 square meters of retail leisure spaces. That's a bit about this community. So once this whole thing is up and running, it's going to be a really nice, exclusive, one of a kind community. The demand for waterfront communities, it could be either beachfront or it could be man-made crystal lagoons. The demand for waterfront communities are rising. So we'll understand this when we see some numbers, when we see some actual current prices of some villas that are trading in man-made waterfront communities. We'll understand how the demand is rising, right? So that too by Emaar, and this is going to be the only address branded cluster in Oasis. Just around 500 villas in total, and that's it, right? Once it's gone, it's gone. So that's a bit about the community. Okay, let's continue. Well, this is how the master plan is going to look like. If you look at the water bodies, it flows all around the community. Almost every single villa has a water view. Almost every villa has a water view. Even the villas inside, there are small water bodies running. And this is a cluster of this address branded villas, phase 3A. This is going to be the cluster. This is how it's going to look like. As I said, there's around 500 villas in this cluster, featuring around 103,000 square meters of waterways, 233,000 square meters of parks and greenery. So that's a bit about the community. These are some more renders. So this is how it's going to feel like. I mean, it doesn't feel like you are living in the middle of the city. Basically, that's what I want to say, right? I mean, just try to feel how it's going to feel like these crystal lagoons. See how much greenery you can see around the villas. It's so beautiful, and it's so one of a kind. And just understand the space between 2 villas. I mean, you can literally fit in another villa or a townhouse in this. I mean, that's how big, how spacious these layouts are. I just wanted to briefly walk you through the brochure for us to understand the project. I'm just some of the remarks that are coming to my mind. Let me share them with you, just for us to understand how exclusive. Again, I mean, apart from the fact that the number of units available in such a huge land plus is very exclusive. Apart from that, just for us to kind of compare and understand, if you look at Emirates Hills, which is one of the top prime communities in Dubai for ultra high net worth individuals, again built by Emaar, which is one of their oldest luxury villa communities. This is going to be far more advanced than Emirates Hills itself. I mean, if you have been exploring investments in this range, then I'm sure you would have come across the name Emirates Hills, right? It is also called the Beverly Hills of Dubai. So this community, like if you look at Emirates Hills, the lagoons are not crystal lagoons, just man-made lagoons, but they are not crystal lagoons. And again, they are also older layouts, the community itself, it's a bit old. I'm not saying it's a bad community. Of course, it's one of the most successful premium prime communities in Dubai. But again, it is a bit older community, and this is going to cater to the future demand, right? And in terms of prices itself, this is very competitive. We'll understand when we understand the price comparison between some villas in Emirates Hills versus here. We will understand that the price is very competitive, and you are getting a far better product than Emirates Hills. You get crystal lagoons, the layouts are way more advanced, the facades and everything it's basically supposed to cater to the future upcoming demand, right? Okay, so now let's understand the floor plans a bit. Let me walk you through the floor plans. This is a 4-bed with basement. So there you have 4 bed with basement, 5 bed with basement, 5 bed without basement, and then 6 bed with basement, right? But I have to add in one more remark. As I speak, the 4 beds, we have limited stock available for the 4 beds. The launch event happened like maybe 4 5 days ago. During this period, the UIs, lot of UIs got collected, and the 6 beds have already been sold out. But let me just walk you through the 6 bed layouts as well, and let's understand the comparison. 4 beds, we have very limited inventory available for 4 beds, and we have 5 beds available, right? This is not a sales pitch. This is moving fast, although the price range is very high. It's 10 million above, but still the units are moving very fast because of the exclusivity, because of how investors, like investors across the globe, understand the demand for this project. So this inventory is moving very fast, right? Right. Okay. So having that said, 4 beds are coming with a basement, which is a unique concept. Mostly that is why 4 beds are also moving very fast. It's a very unique concept in Dubai. 4 beds with basement. You have a family living, you have a powder room, laundry, you have a kitchen, you have a dumb waiter that carries your food from the basement to the first floor, and there's a fish kitchen in the first floor as well. So you have the maids room and bathroom in the ground floor, right? And on this side, you have, this side is open to above, right? So you have ample sunlighting during daytime. So although this is a basement, you won't feel like it's a basement. So there's going to be ample sunlight from this side to the basement. And now if you go to the ground floor, you have 3 car parks, you have the guest room, you have the show kitchen and dirty kitchen, you have the driver's room separately with driver's bath room as well, you have a powder room, you have a massive formal living and a massive seating area. And as I said, the dumbwaiter is connected from here, from the basement to the first floor. When we go to the second floor, again there's a lift and there's a stairs as well. You have 1 bedroom here, ensuite, another family study area here. You have another bedroom here with, again, all bedrooms ensuite. Of course, they have to be ensuite. This is a villa, right? So yeah, and you have the master suite, which is a massive master suite, which is a massive walk-in wardrobe and a large bathroom, right? So this is basically the floor plan for 4 beds, and there's, of course, there's a pool. If you understand the sizes, this is the most exclusive part in this. The built up is 7,269 average. Okay, this would vary. Of course, all the floor plans are not out yet. As part of the pre-launch, they put out a model floor plan for every single unit type. All the floor plans would be out on the launch date, and obviously, looking at the trend, how the units are getting booked by the launch date, I'm pretty sure the units will be booked, right? And the average plot size is like 9,174 square foot. The starting prices for 4 beds is 13.16 million, right? Now let's understand the 5 beds. Again, this is the 5 bed without basement. You have the ground floor, again guest room, you have a store area, maid's room with bathroom in the ground floor, again show kitchen, dirty kitchen, a powder room, a massive formal majlis plus dining area. You have your pool at the back, and you have the driver's room with driver's bathroom separately, right? Again 3 car parks. And when you go to the first floor, you have the massive master room with a balcony capturing one whole side of the villa, and on the other side you have 3 bedrooms, bedroom 1, 2 and 3. I mean, just imagine the size of the master room. I mean, 3 bedrooms plus this whole area on the other side is just the master room. So that's a very big thing, right? uh, Again, the walk-in wardrobe is also very big, massive, humongous. Of course, for a 5 bed villa, it deserves that size of spaciousness and that elegance. It deserves it, right? When we go to the second floor, you have a rooftop lounge on the top floor, which can be converted into an office space, a gaming room, or it can be converted into many other purposes, because it also has a bathroom as well, and a massive rooftop terrace, which also can be converted into a garden. You have your barbecue station. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this terrace, right? Average built up area is 7,900, plot area is 9,700, starting from 14.1 million, whereas the 4 beds with basement was starting from 13 million. Now if you look at the 5 beds with basement, again this is the basement. You have a family living, you have a leisure area, you have family dining, you have a show kitchen and dirty kitchen in the basement I'm talking about, and again a dumb waiter that to carry food from basement to the first floor. You have a separate study room, a powder room, you have the lift here, stores area here. When we go to the first bedroom, when we go to the first floor rather, you have a guest room with a walk-in wardrobe. You have a show kitchen, dirty kitchen, maid's room with maid's washroom. You have formal majlis, formal dining area. So basically this layout is having 4 kitchens, 2 in the basement, 2 in the first floor. When you and again this driver's room is separate as with the 5 beds without basement. When you go to the first floor, again on the one side as with the 5 beds without basement, you have a massive master suite, ensuite with a large walk-in wardrobe, 3 bedrooms ensuite, and again on the rooftop you have a rooftop terrace as well as a rooftop lounge with a bathroom. The average built-up area is 10,300, plot area is 12,000. The prices for this is starting from 18.1 million, right? Now let's understand the 6 bedrooms. Again, 6 bedrooms are already sold out, but let's understand the floor plans, how it looked like for comparison purposes. Let's understand. Basement, you have a massive family living, a leisure area, family dining, show kitchen, dirty kitchen, a study area, powder room, lift, and a terrace as well, right? Again, this is open to above, so there's going to be ample light from this side to this basement. First floor, you have the guest washroom, maid's room, again show kitchen, dirty kitchen. So 4 kitchens in this layout as well. Separate driver's room, 3 car parks, formal living, formal majlis, the pool at the back. And first floor, you have the massive master room on this side with a massive walk-in wardrobe, 6.2 by 2.75, master bathroom, master bedroom, master seating area. You have the rest of the bedrooms en suite as well. When you go to the second floor, again you have the rooftop terrace, a massive rooftop terrace, a rooftop lounge with a bathroom, as with the other rest of the layouts as well, right? So average plot size was 16,000, average built up was 12,700, starting price was 24.4 million, already sold out. We'll understand in a moment why this was already sold out. Now let me walk you through a few ready as well as recently completed under construction villas of similar caliber, ultra luxury villas, waterfront villas. I'm sure these names you already know these communities. So let's understand the price point of these villas, right? And let me elaborate a few things there as well. This is an upgraded 4-bed villa in Jumeirah Islands, 25.5 million. This has no basement. It is a 4-bed, 9,000 square foot versus the 4-bed with basement at Oasis was at 13 million, right? That's almost half the price of this villa. Again, not new. It's a very old community. Of course, the villa is upgraded. So that is the upside potential that we are looking at in these premium investments. When it comes to an investment of certain caliber, ultra luxury investments, it's a whole different ball game. It's not like investing in a 2-3 million apartment where within a period of 5 years you can actually, like the best case scenario, you can expect an appreciation of 100% within a period of 5 years. In these villas, ultra luxury villas, particularly this project by Emaar, this Oasis, it's a whole different ball game. As I said, as we speak, ready properties are trading at more than 100% above the prices of whatever these people, whatever Emaar is selling these brand new address branded one of a kind residences, right? Again, Jumeirah Islands, they don't have crystal lagoons. Of course, Jumeirah Islands is a very premium community on its own. I'm not belittling Jumeirah Islands, but we need to understand the future. One time Jumeirah Island was as new as Oasis. Jumeirah Island was as unknown as Oasis, right? People bought villas in Jumeirah Island. In a moment, I'm going to show you something very interesting and something that blew my mind away, right? I'm going to show something in a moment about Jumeirah Islands. So let's hold that for some time. Let's understand another villa. This is a 5-bed in Jumeirah Islands. On the left side, you can see a 5-bed in Jumeirah Islands with a size of 10,640 square foot. In terms of size, it's more or less compatible to whatever the project that we are discussing. But in terms of price, 14 million is the starting price for the 5 beds that Emaar is offering, and that without basement. Of course, this has no basement. When it comes to with basement, it's 18 million plus. And imagine if this was with a basement, of course the prices would have been way higher than this, right? So, and this is another villa in Emirates Hills itself by Emaar. These are all waterfront communities. That is why I'm comparing, I'm trying to get the maximum, waterfront community comparison. Of course, it's not an exact apple to apple comparison. The layouts are different. The community itself is old, whereas we are looking at a Crystal Lagoon, brand new community. Amenities wise, is going to be very more advanced, right? But still, we can understand how it had appreciated, no? 42 million for a 5 bed, 12,200 square foot versus we are looking at what? 16, 18 million starting for a 5 bed, right? So that is the upside potential that we're looking at in these investments. And a 6 bed, I took a 6 bed of Elysian Mansion at Tilal Al Ghaf, a newer one, not like the previous examples. Uh, I don't want to walk through the floor plans in detail. It also has a basement, and it is on the lagoon. So it's a very mostly it's a similar comparison to what we are discussing today. It has a basement and ground floor, first floor, and the rooftop, which can be used for multiple purposes. Of course, the size is a bit big. Unit size to 17,000 square foot. Price is 44 million. Price per square foot is 2,750. Price per square foot in the project that we are discussing is 1,700. So there is also, we have a huge upside there as well. Now let me put these things in summary and let's understand the numbers comparisons. 4 bed with basement versus the 4 bed without basement in Jumeirah Islands. 4 bed with basement in Emaar starting from 13.6 million. I could not find a 4 bed with basement villa community for comparison purposes. This is a very exclusive project, right? Uh, Price per square foot, Emaar Oasis is 57% lesser than what Jumeirah Island is trading at. Again, Jumeirah Island is a very old community. You don't have crystal lagoons. FAR, which is the ratio between the plot and the built up, is in Emaar. This project is less than 1, which is a very big thing. The plot size is bigger than the built up area. In these options, the built up is bigger than the plot, right? So, and there is no basement, as I said. So that is what we are looking at, right? Even with all these, still the prices are about 50-60% higher in these established communities that we are looking at. Go to the 5 beds. The prices are half of what we see in Emirates Hills in Jumeirah Islands for 5 beds. 3,300, 3,400 dirhams per square foot versus 1,700 dirhams per square foot in Oasis. So that is the upside potential that we are looking at. I compare the 6 beds with Tilal Al Ghaf. 2,750 dirhams per square foot versus 1,700. Again, 44% of a price gap, right? So you can understand the upside potential that we are talking about in these investment opportunities. The launch date is 15th of March. I'm pretty sure this cluster is going to get sold out before the launch, because when you understand the upside potential of these investments, and I'm gonna walk you through a few more details about the millennium migration trends, about what developments happened over the past 10 years. Let's talk about it in a moment. Before that, I told you I'm going to show you something about Jumeirah Islands. Let me show that and then let's move forward. Right. So this is a title deed of a villa in Jumeirah Islands, Emirates Hills First, or also called as Jumeirah Islands. It's on the border, so it's the community is called Emirates Hills First. It's literally Jumeirah Islands only. Back in 2008, the initial buyer purchased this villa at 1.9 million dirhams, 8,700 square foot, 1.9 million dirhams. Guess what? The buyer is asking 25 million dirhams for this villa, that too non-negotiable, and I'm sure he'll be able to sell it at that price point. So this is the upside that we are looking at when it comes to ultra luxury investments. As I said earlier, ultra luxury market works in a whole different manner, whole different way. Now, if you look at a 1 bed or a 2 bed somewhere close to Burj Khalifa downtown, a premium investment, right? Back in 2009, 2010, we would have been able to purchase it at what? 500, 600,000 dirhams. And today the value of that same unit would go up to what? Around max 3 million, 3.5 million, right? Versus you invest 1.9 million back in 2008 in one of these villas and you are selling it in 25 million, more than 10 times, 10, 15 times of an appreciation, right? That is the kind of potential we are looking at when we understand ultra luxury investments, because ultra luxury is all about limited supply exclusivity. There's not many ultra luxury developments in Dubai. That not every developer, not every small developer can come and just build a mansion with that caliber, with that quality, with that maintenance, with that service. There's very few developers who have that capacity, who have that backing, who have that power to do that. So that is what we are looking at. Now let's move on to the next section. So this is the most important section of the video. This is where I'm going to talk about the past, what factors contributed to the appreciation of this title deed that we saw about Jumeirah Islands and various other Emirates Hills, Palm Jumeirah, all the luxury investments, all the luxury developments. What factors contributed to the appreciation and demand of these luxury developments? Of course, it has to be ultra high net worth luxury, ultra high net worth individuals, right? I mean, these are not normal investments. So what factors contributed for ultra high net worth individuals to move to Dubai, to permanently move to Dubai, right? Of course, they are the ones who buy these, who rent these apartments. Yeah. Let's understand it in light of the developments that have been happening over the past few years in Dubai, over the past 10-15 years, and then over the next 10-15 years, right? So this is the Google map. Let me quickly go through some developments that happened. This is the Google map. It's not necessarily in the order of the timeline, but let me highlight some key events, key elements, key policy changes that happened over the past 15 years. The obvious one that happened in the recent past is Expo City, Expo 2020. In 2013, Dubai government won the bid for Expo, and that was a huge game changer for Dubai, right? Why does it matter right now? Because it is going to be the future downtown of Dubai. Already a lot of Fortune 500 companies, including DP World, Siemens Energy, Fuji, Biobank, many universities, IIFT from India, many companies have already moved in their headquarters, and a lot of companies are moving in on a weekly basis. So that is a huge puller. When you say Fortune 500 companies, of course, the management, the people that are moving in are, highly capable in terms of financial capacity, in terms of, that is the kind of caliber that would be attracted. So that is one main thing that contributed over the past. Like when once the announcement was made, it was a huge puller, it was a huge attracting point back then in 2013, and it continued, right? And we saw how it transformed Dubai once post Expo 2020. And what else? I mean, we have Dubai Design District, we have DIFC, which was formed around 2004, and there's a lot of reformations in DIFC that happened along 2000, between 2010, 2012, 2015, new policies which led to the attraction of many entrepreneurs, financial tech industry businesses, right? We have Dubai Silicon Oasis, which is considered the Silicon Valley of Dubai. There are also a lot of initiatives, lot of businesses, lot of policies were changed over the past 10-15 years. For example, it became the first smart city in UAE, and it has the largest region's largest tech startup incubator. So that actually, in terms of blockchain, AI, it is a hub, right? So that actually attracts a lot of AI blockchain related startups, investors. So that's one thing. And then we have Dubai Healthcare City 2.0, where it is a dedicated area for healthcare, world class state of the art healthcare startups, businesses, a lot of initiatives in along those locations. These are all along these locations. Dubai Healthcare City, Dubai Design District, all these developments. And along 2009 2010, Burj Khalifa downtown was developed, right? And then Dubai Hills was developed around 2015, 2016, 2017. Palm Jumeirah 2000, again 2009, 2010. These communities, a lot of communities along this parcel land, a lot of residential communities along this parcel were developed between 2010 and until present. A lot of developments are happening. A lot of developments already happened in terms of residential. And then Jebel Ali Port expansion, Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 expansions happened around 2010. These are just some of the main key developments that came to my mind. I'm just walking you through over the past 10-15 years. Of course, there's a lot of policy related changes that happened in the recent past and previously as well. In terms of real estate, it's a lot of regulations. The Real Estate Regulatory Authority came into play. The Dubai Land Department came into play after 2012, 2014. Lot of regulations in terms of real estate came into play. Foreign ownership changes, golden visa, investor visa changes. Golden visa was introduced back in 2019. It was a process. It took some time to get introduced. And back then the entry point was very high, and then they brought it down. Ultimately, they brought it down to 2 million. And then around last year or before, they announced that you have to have invested 2 million dirhams to apply for the golden visa. And very recently, they even changed that as well. The investment value has to be 2 million, but with a down payment plus the XPA signed, you can apply for the golden visa. Likewise, they are changing a lot of policies on a daily basis, right? It's a very dynamic market. The government is very dynamic. The government is just running this country just like a business. So a lot of developments had happened over the past 10-15 years that basically contributed to the attractiveness of ultra high net worth individuals, businesses, business owners to move in, set up business here. The tax structure, just one more thing, one more main important thing that a lot of UK, US based businesses, investors are bothered about. The tax structure, it's very friendly. uh, and the whole ecosystem, the lifestyle, the healthcare facilities, hospitals, world-class state-of-the-art hospitals, education, and the road infrastructure, and so many other developments, right? And if you look at the future, what is to happen over the next 10-15 years, we can understand. I'll just briefly walk you through. We have the Vision 2040 Urban Master Plan, that is the current plan that the Dubai government is focusing on, right? And as part of a main milestone, we have the D33 economic agenda, where the government is planning to double the economic activity. So that is the kind of plan that we are looking at. And then as part of the D33 agenda, you have the D33 social agenda, the D33 education agenda, the D33 sustainability agenda. The government is, planning a 64-kilometer sustainability corridor along the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road. So initiatives like this, introduction of flying taxis, for example, right? And most importantly, over the next 10-15 years, the Al Maktoum International Airport, which is going to be the world's largest airport, right? That is a huge crowd puller for Dubai South as well as for the entire city, right? For the entire region, to be honest, not only to the city, right? So these are some of the developments that are happening over the next 10 to 15 years. A lot of developments happen, as I said, over the past 10-15 years. Lot of developments happen, and even more aggressively, lot of developments are yet to happen over the next 10-15 years. A huge momentum was taken post Expo 2020 in terms of how the government bounce back from COVID and how they move forward. And moving on, the agendas, the D33 agendas and the Vision 2040s, and the Dubai is a city where they have a proven track record of success. They are among the top cities right now in terms of safety, in terms of livability, and they are planning by 2033 to be among the top three. But by 2040, their expectation is to be the top one. And my guess is that they would easily achieve those targets even before that. The way they came, if you look at the past, if you look at the governing structure, government structure, how they are planning, how they are governing this city, how they have planned the succession planning. Every department, every division, every decision that they take is in perfect synchronization with one another. So there's no mismatch between the decision. There's no mismatch between the information. Everything is going according to a perfect flow, according to a perfect plan. That is the reason why in 2024, 6,700 millionaires moved into Dubai, which was the highest number in the world, followed by US, which was just 3,800, almost half the number of millionaires that moved into the UAE, right? And the trend is expected to continue this year as well. These are the kind of developments that are happening, and this is why these ultra luxury developments are going to retain value and going to appreciate, to be honest, because not many developments are coming up in this scale, in this caliber, as I said throughout the video, right? So yeah, that's a bit about today's video. I just wanted to explain, I just wanted to walk you through the project, through the numbers, what basically contributed to the appreciation and what will happen in the future. Hope you enjoyed the video. And again, as I always say, if you are interested in this project, or if you want to strategize your investment, if you want to discuss, book a strategy call with me through the link below. Let's understand your objectives in detail. Perhaps this would be a very nice opportunity for you. Perhaps there would be a better opportunity. We can structure your investment in a different manner. If you have a different investment size than this, then of course there are myriad other options as well in the market. So we can discuss, we can understand. And again, this is definitely a one of a kind investment. And I'm pretty sure this is one of those options that would be actually sold out on the launch date, right? So having that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and signing off until next time.